Hello, I am Dr. Sheryl Randolph, and welcome to the Live Anyway Zone. I am so glad you're here. This is a place where we get to not only explore life, but examine ourselves as we live this life and make really good choices about moving forward and having all that we should have, all that we can have, all that we are destined to be in this gift called life. If you are returning, thank you so much. And if you're joining me for the first time, thank you so much. Can I also ask you one thing? If you have not subscribed, would you do so? There are things that will continue to come on this channel, and I don't want you to miss out. So please subscribe. Well, this episode is all about facing your fears. Yeah, that's right. If you are going to work through fears, you have to face them. You have to bring it to the forefront. Now, let me help you and make sure you know that you're in good company. Everybody experiences fear at some time. Whether it's going to a new job or having a new assignment in life, or the fear of being alone, or the fear of things just not working out, the fear of failure. We all have times where we experience fear. And you know, fear does not have to remain if you learn to face it, deal with it, and work through it. And I know you may say, that sounds easier than it is possible. Absolutely, it sounds easy, but it can be a challenge working through your fears because you just think that it's just supposed to be a part of your life. Well, you know what? You can really handle that fear. You don't have to be timid, but you can be strong. As a matter of fact, I love that scripture, 2 Timothy 1:7, that says, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but a power of love and of a sound mind." You know what life tries to do to us at times? It tries to put us in an attitude of feeling timid, of feeling like we can't win, we can't conquer, we shouldn't approach, we shouldn't try. But you know what? We are not to be timid. We are to stand up and say, you know what? Life has, and you hear me say this all the time, great things for me, and I can have it. I can do this, but it's up to you. You know, it reminds me of a time in my life. As a matter of fact, it was about this time last year when I jumped out of a plane. That's right. Oh my goodness. It was a life-altering experience. And I remember, you know, when I had put that on my bucket list, that's something that I want to do. But in the back of my head, I would tell myself, I know you are not going to attempt jumping out of a plane. Well, last year when we were on vacation and, you know, the advertisement came across the television and I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I had to keep telling myself, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But again, in the back of my mind, I was trying to come up with any and every excuse. Well, one thing I did, I went ahead and told my children, because I thought if I put it in the atmosphere, my chances of doing it would probably increase. So they were like, oh my goodness, Mom, you're really going to do it? I said, yes, I'm going to do it. Well, because I was willing to face what was scaring me, I signed up, I paid, I went to the location, and they give you, you know, all of the instructions and everything, and you see people coming off of the experience of, you know, jumping out the plane, and some are laughing, some are looking a little shocked, you know, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm ready for this, because fear kept saying, something's going to happen to you. This is not going to go well for you. Why do you need to do this anyway? But I understand that life at times is about taking risks, good risks, things that you know you can do, but you're afraid. And that's one of the tricks of the enemy, that thief that we talk about. He wants you to be held hostage, that you only live life to a little bit and not to its fullest. If I'm like you, you're like me, I want to maximize my life, don't you? I want to just, you know, get at the end of this life and be able to look back and say, oh, I did that. I did that. Oh, that was fun. Oh, I remember this. Well, how do those things happen? By you facing your fears, being willing to take risks, being willing to do something different. And so I'm in there and they're telling us and I'm ready to go. They put you on the suit that you need to have on. And here's the thing. One of the instructors said, if you get in the plane and you decide that you've changed your mind, tell your trainer that's with you that you've changed your mind, and then they will keep you in the plane and you won't have to jump. Well, you know, that's all I needed to hear, because I thought, okay, once I get there, somebody can, keep me from jumping if I just tell them I can't do it. Well, I didn't know that my instructor, my trainer, he didn't really believe in you telling him while you're in the air that you changed your mind. So I'm sitting there and my fear is growing. I'm trying to have my faith grow, but my fear is growing. I'm speaking to myself. I'm telling myself, come on, you want to do this. This is going to be good. And then that fear said, tell him you can't do it. Tell him you can't jump. Well, I wish I said that, no, I'm going to jump. I tried to succumb to the statement of my fear. So I leaned my head to tell my trainer, my flight instructor, that I'm afraid. And you know what? He says, all right, Sheryl, let's go. And we jump. And I'm thinking, wait, I was supposed to be able to tell you that I'm not ready. But can I tell you, when we jumped, oh my goodness, I was able to see things from a level I had never seen. I was able to experience something that I had never experienced. I was able to just take in so much, and it raised my faith and my belief system like crazy. I thought, if I could do this, then you might as well label me unstoppable, because there's nothing after that that I would turn down. Well, we were flying and we were going and it was wonderful, and we were having somebody tape and she was saying, is this great? Now, let me help you, or let me let you in on something. When I first jumped, oh, my heart went to my throat. I was so afraid. But once I saw that I was soaring and it was amazing, that fear reduced, and it kept reducing. And I was just impressed and amazed and said, it really is happening. Well, back to that part of the story. When I got to the ground, I asked my trainer, the instructor, I said, you didn't ask me, or you didn't let me tell you if I had changed my mind. Here's what he said to me that was so powerful. He said, by the mere fact that you came, you suited up, and you got on the plane, that to me said, you're ready to go. So I didn't think any other discussion was necessary. But can I tell you, in your life, you might as well come on, get suited, get in the place of next level for your life, and have no more discussion about it. Face your fear and get into the different things that you've been wondering about anyway. I wonder how it would feel if I did, you fill in the blank. I wonder how I would do if you fill in the blank. Because you need to face your fear. Don't let fear paralyze you. Now, people ask me, oh my goodness, would you do that again? Absolutely, I would. I thought I was bold before I jumped out of the plane. Oh my goodness. When something new comes in my life and that fear tries to rise, because it will. It won't just go away and never return. When you approach something new, fear will come back. But now you recognize the power you have, that you can tell fear, I see you, but you are not going to prevail. I recognize that you are trying to walk this walk with me, but you are not going to win, because I am willing to step out in faith. I am willing to take that risk so that I can experience some wonderful things that I had not experienced before. You know what? You're worth it. Your life is worth it. So don't you just be held back. Don't be stuck where you are. On the ground is wonderful, but in the air is amazing. In this season, face your fears. Do some things that's on that list. Try some things, whether it's eating a different type of food, whether it's going to a different type of vacation, whether it's stepping out and doing something extra on your job, or tapping into a different type of career. Whatever it is, face your fear. Don't keep rehearsing. I can't. It's not going to happen to me. What if I fail? So what if you don't get it right? Life is here. You can get up and try again. But you don't want to live and say, I wish I had. Man, I wonder how it feels to do that. You don't have to wonder. Jump in. Let's go. Let's do it. Yours may not be a plane, but whatever it is, face your fear and let's do it. Live beyond your past. Embrace your now. Set your eyes on your future and say, whew, when you did it, you'll say, yeah, you know what I did? I chose to live anyway.